Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm out of the kitchen today. I'm just sat in the dining room, and what I want to do is give you an update on the campaign petition to the Civil Aviation Authority. So the petition is now published. You can find that online, and I will put the link below so that you can find that, check it out, have a look, sign it, leave a comment. You can reply to comments. I can tell you, I've got my laptop in front of me, so I can tell you that at the moment, currently at just gone 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday, and the petition went live on Sunday evening, we've got 386 signatures. And 94 people have commented, so you can reply to comments. It's quite interactive. You don't just sign, you can leave a comment, you can upvote other people's comments, and what I'm trying to do is pick 3 or 4 really good comments that I think will speak to the Civil Aviation Authority, and I can highlight them. So you can see the highlighted comments as well. Suki over on Instagram, who follows me here as well. So hi Suki, if you're watching. She was one of the first people to share and spread the word, and she gave the hashtag Code Rainbow, which I thought was fantastic as a name for the campaign. So yes, the UK and international nail polish shipping campaign sounded like a bit of a mouthful, so it's actually Code Rainbow. So if you see that anywhere with the swooshy rainbow sign, then that's what it is. It's promoting the petition. So I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping that maybe even we can get some media attention for this petition. The goal is 5,000 signatures, and already on day 2 we've got almost 400. So yeah, 386. And I'm addicted to refreshing my the page 388, so I can see them going up all the time. So what I wanted to do was just, I had to do an outline for the petition, and I did say that I would share like a letter or any communication before it went out, but I had to put an outline on the petition before I sent it out. So I just want to read it to you, and we can kind of go through this together, and again, feel free to leave any comments at the end of this video. We, the undersigned, are standing together as a global voice in the international nail polish and nail art community to ask the Civil Aviation Authority to review their flight restrictions on shipping nail polish out of the UK, and to review the status of nail polish as a dangerous good. So that's the 2 things we're looking for. Review the flight restrictions, and linked to that is review the status of nail polish as a dangerous good. We believe there are inconsistencies, we know that, in the transport and shipping as well of nail polish globally, and we feel this is unfair to both potential international customers and a potential loss of income and growth to small, successful, legitimate, independent nail polish brands based in the UK. So I'm just kind of going through the outline of the petition here and adding my thoughts in as well. We would like the risks around nail polish to be reviewed, as we feel that carefully packaged nail polish in small quantities, although flammable, as with most matter when in contact with fire, is not on its own an explosive substance. We would like the CAA to conduct a full risk assessment and investigate risk management around the carrying of nail polish, and a full and frank response to the following questions. So that we're setting out what our campaign is and what we want them to do, and then I've asked those specific questions, and I've asked 5 of them, and I've included comments that have come from indie makers, and just generally the comments that are coming through on Instagram and on YouTube, and comments that you've already made on this channel as well. So the questions are: number 1, has nail polish ever caused a fire or smoke or a potential risk on an aircraft? What is the likelihood and probability of this happening, and therefore being deemed a dangerous good and being classed as high risk on a calculated risk matrix? So that's kind of like them asking them to do a proper risk assessment. Secondly, why do our main UK postal carrier, Royal Mail, Why have they not been issued a licence to carry nail polish, yet nail polish is shipped into the UK from larger commercial companies in quantity, I would imagine, and available on our high street to buy in the UK? How do we get their products? So that's an issue about polish coming into the country as well as going out of the country. It's still an aircraft, unless it's a case of just the pilots from this country in the UK being more concerned than pilots from other countries, and then that puts pressure individually in different countries on the Civil Aviation Authority. We just want some answers to this. Question 3, and this was a UK indie maker that asked me to include this, and I thought this was a really relevant point because this is where we may be being fobbed off. By what method is nail polish shipped to Northern Ireland from the UK? Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom, but the Republic of Ireland isn't. It's classed as Europe. So by what method is nail polish shipped to Northern Ireland from the UK, as it arrives at the same time as mainland UK mail? So basically what we're saying here is, why is it that we can get nail polish to Northern Ireland as part of the UK internal domestic regulations, even though it's going on a plane? They're likely to say, oh, well, it's not, we don't take it on an aircraft, it goes on a boat. Well, that can't be the case if those deliveries are arriving the same time as if they were being shipped to a city on the mainland. Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland are all in the same geographical, you have to go over the water to get there. So that's a question we want answering. 4, why is it acceptable for nail polish to be packed in your personal luggage when flying on an aircraft in and out of the UK, yet not acceptable to pack safely in the cargo hold of an aircraft? I've mentioned that several times. You've all mentioned that in the comments. Ironically, you can even buy nail polish at duty free, literally as you're about to get onto a plane, and take it on the aircraft with you. It's baffling. And number 5, this is what I want to call the face changer question, which is, rather than them just dismissing what we're asking for here straight away, question 5 is, we would like the review, because we're quite clear that what we want is a review, we would like the review to look into alternatives of carriage, packaging and issuing of licences. For example, a shared group licence for UK independent nail polish makers to ship according to the Civil Aviation Authority specified unit number or specific packaging. And what I would imagine is that a register would be set up for credible and legitimate UK indie makers to sign up to that register to be able to ship nail polish out of the UK as easily as other manufacturers can, both in and out of the UK. So that's a kind of face-saving question. So they might look at that and say, well, okay, we will conduct a review. We don't like what you're asking us, but yes, maybe we'll look into some alternatives. So that's a kind of softer question, just to show that we're also looking for solutions here. And at the end, I've concluded by saying we understand the unacceptable risks around dangerous goods. We do. And I'm not saying that dangerous goods should be shipped. And potentially explosive items, and also the unacceptable risk to aircraft staff and the general public. However, we feel nail polish has been unfairly deemed as a dangerous good, especially if shipped in small quantities, packaged correctly and held in cargo goods correctly. And then to finish, we would like the review to take place as soon as possible to allow independent brands and nail polish enthusiasts to ship nail polish safely outside of the UK. So that is what you're signing up for. When you're signing this petition, it's standing with me, not behind me, it's standing right next to me, and I want us to do this together as an international community. It may get media attention if we get lots and lots of signatures, and especially if we smash through that goal quite easily. And I genuinely believe I've got every hope that I'm feeling really positive about this. What I would ask you to do in conclusion is, as well as signing, please get all your friends and family to sign. It takes literally a less than a minute. You just open the online petition, sign. If you want to hang around and comment and upvote other comments and just kind of keep refreshing like I'm doing to see how many signatures we've got, feel free. If this doesn't work and the Civil Aviation Authority just brush it to one side, I am prepared to appeal, and I will be asking for help to try and secure some independent scientific advice and suggestions on how we can move forward with this, because I'm not going to let this drop at all until we get some clear answers. I might be making a complete fool of myself, but I am determined to see if we can move into the future with this issue. So the idea in conclusion to this video is I want to submit the petition with any other evidence that we get, and an accompanying letter, and I want to do that when the petition reaches either 5,000 signatures or by the end of June, whichever happens first. So yeah, just please share, like this video if you're behind the campaign. Please go and follow me on Instagram. I will leave the link to the petition here, but it's also directly in my profile page on Instagram. Thank you very much already for everybody who's supported and is behind this campaign. Stay tuned, and I'll be back in the next update. Bye.